Proudly repping Killcliff FC and the Institute of Human Performance, here is the welterweight contender, Gilbert Burns. Realized a lot of success at 155 pounds before moving up, but certainly most would argue we have seen the best out of Gilbert Burns at 170 pounds.
Well, he doesn't have to deal with the weight cut anymore. He was a big 55-pounder, maybe a little small at 170, but his skill set translates, and it really does work in his division. He is a high-level jiu-jitsu guy, but it's his striking that has impressed me the most. The improvements he has made down in South Florida allow for him to not only compete with the best, but to earn victories most times he goes in there.
You're absolutely right. Made his UFC debut back in 2014, challenged for the title in 2021. A lot of fans believe he'll get back there. Gilbert Burns has graced the octagon. He's ready to fight. All right, so here he is, the ubiquitous Nick Diaz. It's hard to quantify his contribution to mixed martial arts. I will just lead by saying that this man brought a lot of fans into this sport, and when he fights, building's still packed to the nines.
Yes, absolutely. Nick Diaz has a fan base that will follow him through anything, and rightfully so. He won the Strikeforce Welterweight Championship, defended it in a ton of crazy fights, knocking out Paul Daly, knocking out Marius Zaromskis, and then coming back to the UFC and getting wins over BJ Penn, fighting George St. Pierre, and then also sharing the octagon with Anderson Silva. So it was only big fights for Nick Diaz because he was such a star and such a draw.
And sometimes people lose sight of just how good he was in his prime. 2008 to 2011, Nick Diaz won 11 consecutive fights. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Gilbert Burns. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, Nick Diaz!
Herb Dean, third man in the Octagon tonight. All right, early round action here, and all eyes once again on Gilbert Burns, the world-class Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and yet oftentimes he says no takedowns, he just wants to strike, and that seems to be the focus here tonight. He wants to get into a kickboxing match, he wants to prove his striking acumen, and candidly, if you've looked at his recent body of work, Gilbert Burns is one of the better strikers in this welterweight division.
Nice shot there by the champ. Nice block.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
In the half guard.
Burns back in half guard. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Nice pass.
Burns is back to the side control now. Making all these shots count.
Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom. He's got to start throwing down.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then
setting up an arm lock now. Oh, that looks tight. Arm still not out of harm's way yet.
Look at all the pressure on the arm. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Nice punch from the clinch by Burns. 30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh, misses with the jab. Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, and there's the horn. Plenty of action to digest from that one. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well. But when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal. And if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two.
Lands that beautiful jab.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Diaz.
Nice body shot there.
Trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. There you go. There you go.
All right, full guard here. Might be able to hook onto an arm here. Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
Starting to get it in there deep.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe. Great job landing from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent. Nice straight right hand.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking.
I will. Single collar tie now.
He's got to be careful here.
Burns is in half guard.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, feet on the hips here. Burns swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage. Straight right is there. Accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Round 3 next. So the horn sounds after that round. Big knockdown in that frame. Great round from Diaz. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Effective with the jab. Oh, great block. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Oh my goodness, what a right hand.
Able to land there with the straight left. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Misses with the left hook.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. Now we're going.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Diaz gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well.
Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beach Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight. Left hook, right hands.
Going for the finish. Ooh, nice connection by him there, and that shot actually cut him open, champ.
He was landing at a rate that was so high that you knew that something had to change or you would start to see the damage. He opens up a cut on him.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. Hashtag swollen. His face is starting to close, my man.
It looks really bad. I mean, early in the fight, we talked about addressing things right now. He didn't do that, and now it seems as though he's going to pay for it.
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, He can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defense.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 minutes. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Oh, we told you. Oh, heavy shots raining down.
This is where he wants to be.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Burns in full guard now.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Burns is back in full guard. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over. Johnny Diaz just gets up.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Burns. Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Burns.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Burns in half guard. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, Diaz is back into full guard. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
He just seems much more confident and comfortable on the feet.
Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might...
I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, huge kick to the leg. Watch the swelling becoming a... Oh! That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus money.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sports. You don't see it anywhere but mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 55 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Nick Diaz.
So congratulations to Nick Diaz. Just great to see one of the most popular and polarizing fighters on the roster, but get back inside the octagon and do what he